I'm letting something bigger move through me into space or situation. And then the part that we practice over time is being the watcher. And that watcher will be the one who eventually can translate and give some thought nuggets. And the watcher is the one that needs practice because we have to practice being out here watching, not being in here being like, I'm doing it. Did I do it? Oh my God, I think I healed your sciatica. It's just like, I'm out here, I'm watching. I'm watching sensation, I'm watching visuals, I'm just watching. And eventually I'll trust my watcher enough to be able to report and narrate the watching. And to give us like on a facilitation level, handing someone a visual, a color, a sensation, saying, I know I was noticing this, I felt this, handing it to them and letting them bloom meaning out of it will always be 100% more impactful than telling someone something about themselves. And to be clear, I slip all the time, but like, it just works better if you let someone make meaning for themselves than it does in giving people meaning. So as we practice handing, just here's a nugget, here's a visual I saw. I had a session on a little kid. He was my first spirit baby, and he's 6 years old now. So I've been doing sessions on him from 9 months pre-conception, and now he's almost 6 years old. I know this little soul well. I did a remote session on him, and in the remote session, he came to me braiding jungle vines, which I was like, I don't know what that means. I'm not getting, I could feel my brain want to make a meaning out of it, but I was like, I don't know what this means. And so in the notes to his mom, I just said, I'm just going to hand you this image, play with it. I got a video this morning. She she said, "Hey, like if I tell you to imagine braiding jungle vines, does anything come to mind for that?" And he goes, "Oh yeah, when I was a spirit baby a long time ago, I would journey way, way, way back far in time. And one time I was with this other culture and they lived in the rainforest and we would make these braids like necklaces, but they weren't necklaces. You were supposed to wear them around your head." We went, cool, cool, right? You Unbelievable, right? This is spirit baby language is not like a thing that they like work on, right? He instantly grabbed a memory. He's like, "Oh yeah, that time when I was up connected to everything and I could travel it back to another civilization, I used to braid crowns." Like, duh, mom, can I go ride my scooter now? It was literally like that. He's got his helmet on. He's like, "Oh yeah, the jungle people that I used to work with and I braided things and you wore them as crowns. See ya." And he like scoots off. That's magic. Way more magical than if I'd made meaning out of that braid. Way more magical than if I'd made meaning out of that braid. There isn't a getting it right. It's understanding the self so that like my brain constantly still wants a story. I just have trained myself to be like, nope, we're coming back. Nope, we're coming back. Right. So it's not like I magically don't want a story. It's that my years of practice have been like, you're reaching, and I know the feeling of you reaching, and I'm going to come back. And like that little puppy, we're just training the coming back.